Hello, this is a tutorial for the centered double decrease,
which is a 2-stitch decrease, meaning it decreases 3 stitches into 1.
and as the name suggests, it's a centered decrease, which means it's entirely symmetrical, and you get this beautiful line, this column of stitches that lie across the top of the decrease, and the 2 stitches either side tuck themselves away symmetrically underneath. Most 2-stitch decreases will lean either to the left or to the right. The centered double decrease is great for putting in the center of a lace motif, or if you don't want to have a lean to either side. How's it done? Well, it's very, very simple. I've already set up this column of decreases, which I've been doing on every right side row with just purls going all the way across on the wrong side row, just for demonstration purposes. And in order to get going with it, all you need to do is you knit up until 1 stitch before where you want the decrease column to show. So if you haven't started yet, but you know which column of stitches you want to have as your line of decrease stitches, you want to knit up to 1 stitch before that stitch. And if, like me, you already have your stitches there, here's the line of decrease stitches, and I've knit up to 1 stitch to the right of it. The first stage is very, very simply, you have to slip 2 stitches together knitwise. Now, together is really important. If you were to slip one knitwise and then the second one knitwise, that would not work in this case. So slipping them back, what you have to do is, as if you're going to knit 2 stitches together, you go into both of those stitches as if to knit, but then just slip them across to the right hand needle. What that does is it not only twists the stitches, it also swaps them over. So that's the first stage. The second stage is simply you knit the following stitch, leaving those 2 slip stitches where they are for the time being. And nothing unusual about that knit stitch at all, just a standard knit stitch. And then stage 3 is you slide your left hand needle underneath both of those slipped stitches from the first step. So you can see I've got them both on the needle there. And then you slip them together over the top of the stitch that you just knitted. And that's really all there is to it. I'll just knit a few stitches away from it, and then you can see what that has achieved. So here we are again. As you can see, I've already worked my way across the row until I've got to 1 stitch before the column of stitches where I want my decreases to stack up. And now we're going to perform that centered double decrease again. So the first step is to go into both of those 2 stitches together as if to knit them together, but you're not going to knit them, you're just going to slip them from one needle to the next. That twists the stitches but also swaps them over. You can see how they've now become swapped over there on the needle. Second stage is to go into the next stitch and knit it as normal. And stage 3, insert the tip of the left needle underneath both of those 2 previously slipped stitches and pass them over the stitch that you have just knitted, like so. And that gives us the next decrease done completely. I'll just move a couple of stitches away from it so you can see a little bit more clearly. And there we are, our line of beautifully symmetrical, beautifully centered double decreases, the centered double decrease.